We're good. All right. We want to welcome everyone to the second episode in a series of discussions about the forthcoming arena coming to the Coachella Valley. I'm Andrew John. I'm a sports reporter with the Desert Sun. We first talked in the first episode about the design with the architects and designers. And in this second discussion, we're going to talk about the live music and entertainment aspect. And before we get to that, I want to welcome John Bolton, Senior VP at Oakview Group, and the General Manager of this arena, and Eric Gardner, the Director of Booking for Oakview Group. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you joining us.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, so, as we visit, we're going to take a look at some slides. We're going to be able to discuss, as we've talked about, some of the live music and entertainment options that will be coming. And I think a lot of people are really excited about this part. It sounds like there's going to be around 40 shows per year, something like that. John, we can get into that. Eric, we can get into that as well. But, I just want to tell you guys, I want to first ask you guys, just kind of the excitement of having a venue like this, another venue in Southern California, particularly in the desert, which is really known for live music. And I think it's going to be a great option for a lot of people to be able to come see great artists in a world-class arena, which is something we just don't have here. And I think a lot of people are looking forward to that. I just wanted to see if you guys could tell me a little bit about the excitement of having this venue here in the desert.
Yeah, it's a tremendous opportunity, I think, for the Coachella Valley to have an amenity like this. Obviously, the desert is a wonderful destination and people come here all the time. And to really be able to add another, 100 nights of activity to what's already happening here is truly pretty incredible. And I think for those of us, that live here year round, having, more year round entertainment also makes it just a better quality of life for everyone that lives here in the Valley.
Yeah, Eric, you talked a little bit about last time we spoke, just kind of the excitement of having something like this in a place like the desert, which already has so many great events, but seem to really be lacking the arena for this type of these type of concerts. Just kind of wondering what your reaction and excitement is, involving the live music that could be coming out here.
Yeah, without question, the entire Coachella Valley is such a fantastic destination, and it's a world-class destination for people who want to come out to the desert for golf or for spas or for entertainment. But what it's lacked up to this point is a truly large-scale arena venue like this. There's plenty of great venues that exist in the Valley already that bring in some really high-quality entertainment, but there's a lot of shows that simply can't fit into those venues and they're not built for that. This arena is really going to solve that problem, and it's going to help bring a whole new class of incredible entertainers into the Coachella Valley and make it an even better destination for people.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know this valley for the music festivals, but that's really just a few weekends a year, and then you have to go the entire year kind of waiting for the next year. But this provides something different. This provides consistently throughout the year the opportunity to see world-class artists come here and perform. And looking at the graphic, this is something we've talked about before, the partnerships that your company has with Live Nation and other promoters for these type of events is really, I think, unparalleled in a lot of ways. And Eric, I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about those relationships and how you guys hope to capitalize and be able to bring these world-class artists out here.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess going back, I'll touch a bit on what you were talking about with regards to the festivals, because I think the festivals and all sorts of other events that take place in the Coachella Valley have really introduced the whole area to a new generation of people. And between country music, indie, pop, rock, the golf tournaments, the tennis tournaments, there's a whole new era of people that want to come and experience the Coachella Valley. The way that we operate our arenas that we develop at Oakview Group is we always function as an open room booking policy. And what that means is that we welcome any promoter, any artist, any content producer that's out there that's going to be bringing content into the arena space. We want to welcome them into this arena.
Yeah, we feel like, to really achieve the diversity of events that, we could have in this venue, it's really important not only to have the large, international promoters like Live Nation, AEG, but also to really reach out to those independent and regional promoters as well to really achieve that event diversity that we're really looking for. Obviously, having a unique partnership with Live Nation in this specific arena is a really great asset for this building, as they are the #1 content provider in the world. But as Eric said, the key to success in this building is really being an open venue model and really working with everyone to drive as many shows and content into the building as we can.
John, you've hinted on this in previous conversations that we've had, and Tim Lewicki and Irving Azoff have also mentioned how they see this as a venue where artists can really start their tours. They can do these rehearsals in an arena where it's really ideal for that. And then as you and Eric have talked about, you go and do your West Coast tour and move on to the Midwest and the East Coast. Can you just kind of explain to those watching who might be more curious about what you guys envision for this, how this would fit into those West Coast tours, and maybe an opportunity for artists to start their tours here? Or you or Eric could certainly chime in on this.
Eric, you want to?
Yeah, so in any given year, there's anywhere between 80 and 100 major arena size shows that go on the road across North America. And with that, they're carrying a lot of production. There's a lot of sound, lights, video, all sorts of different elements that go into what makes that show what it is. And the more complicated they get, the more the production manager needs to make sure that all those parts are working together in harmony to deliver a great show night after night as these artists go around the country. So what they need is a arena space where they can set up shop for anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks to really get all of their lights, their lasers, their pyro, their video, everything set up just right in order to make sure that the show is executed well on the road. And that means that those people set up shop and they're living in a community for a couple weeks at a time. And what better community to be set up in than the Coachella Valley? We think that it's an incredible space for the production manager and their crew, but also for the artists who are coming in to do rehearsals. There's plenty of activities for them to take part in throughout the course of the day. The net result that we gain out of this is that we typically will be the first show on that tour that takes place. So the residents of the Coachella Valley are going to get the first look at some of these major tours as they embark around the country.
Yeah, I think that's really special. You see the map there, and I think it's really cool for the people in this region to have the opportunity to get in on the first shows of a major tour. And for all the reasons you mentioned, I think this is an ideal spot for that.
And I can speak a little bit about the building boom that's taken place over the past 6 or 7 years along the West Coast. Our partners in Phoenix, Arizona with the Suns are finishing up a massive 9-figure renovation of their arena. You look at what our partners at the Forum did 6 years ago when they completely transformed that building into what I would argue is probably the best arena in North America. The beautiful Chase Center up in San Francisco where the Warriors are now playing. The Golden One Center in Sacramento where the Kings are is fantastic. And then, of course, our big project up in Seattle, where we're building the new Climate Pledge Arena. Suddenly, there's multiple options for artists to perform in these incredible arenas along the West Coast that previously didn't exist. But what's incredible about Palm Springs is we're going to be positioned to be right in the mix with all of those arenas, and we're going to be able to bring a lot of incredible entertainment into the valley.
You know, we've talked about this live music. You know, you guys now say you're talking 40 concerts, 35 hockey games, other types of events. You know, what other type of events, John, do you guys hosting out here at this arena?
Well, I think, you know, we have a very, very great opportunity to really do some different types of events, from family events like Disney on Ice to Sesame Street Live to, you know, Harlem Globetrotters to professional bull riding. There's just so many unique things that are out there. Some of the theatrical stuff that tours for arenas specifically, some of the Cirque du Soleil shows that, you know, tour in arenas are very, very popular. Looking at religious events, esports events, you know, private events, tying into other conventions that might be happening, you know, in the Valley and having events at our facility, as well as, you know, looking at, you know, tying into existing, you know, festivals and events that are also happening, community events, obviously, you know, a great place for graduations and things like that, special events that we might create, you know, TV award shows. I mean, you can just go on and on about how flexible a space like this could be. And because of the unique destination, it will be popular for a lot of these different types of events. So fingers crossed that we're going to have a really, you know, great diversity of events.
And, you know, you guys have talked about the accommodations at the arena for like some sort of residency entertainment. I know you guys haven't discussed that too much, but if you could just maybe touch on what that might consist of and what that might look like if you guys have gotten that far.
Yeah, in all of our arenas that OVG is building, the back of house experience for the artist is really, really important. And so all of them have specific unique areas built just for them so that they feel like they're at home when they're touring or out rehearsing. You know, just from, you know, the simple things of having, you know, a specific kitchen just for their potential chef that they may be touring with, or any unique, you know, things that they might want or need, having a specific compound for the artist, having specific, you know, amenities like parking and things like that, that are very critical to, you know, if you can imagine being out on the road all the time. And, you know, we like to treat kind of our backstage areas as if you were coming over to our house, you know, and we treat everyone, you know, as really important guests and try to make sure that, you know, the time that they spend with us is really, really fun and exciting and easy, and try to make the day easy for everyone, because it is tough, you know, being out on the road and touring, especially, you know, for the artists, but also, you know, the crews that go out and that, you know, unload the show and, you know, finish up at 2 a.m. and they're sleeping on the bus and arriving in the next location 5 hours later and starting the whole day again. So, you know, having really creature comfort, so to speak, in, you know, those backstage areas are really important. And obviously we want to take advantage of the wonderful weather that we have here. And so being able to, you know, have a lot of the arena built for that indoor outdoor experience is really, really important, not only for the fans, but for everyone else as well.
You know, Eric, you know, you've talked a lot about basically just the, you know, the entertainment of this that's coming into this arena. It's really special. You guys are thinking you might have acts booked out maybe a year in advance, or like, can you kind of look at a time frame on when you guys might be announcing some of the, you know, the artists that might be coming out? I mean, I know we're a ways away, but if you guys have an idea of when that might be coming.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, when we're working on booking a tour, we're looking at a 6 to 18 month window in the future. And with the way that our construction timeline is set up right now, I would anticipate that at some point in early to mid 2022, we're going to start to see some major tour announcements that are going to be coming through the Coachella Valley arena. We're really excited about the opportunities. And touching on the subject of residencies, you think back on the history of entertainment in the Coachella Valley, and you think of artists like Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack and what they've been able to create as a legacy in that space. There's a lot of artists nowadays that maybe don't want to do the grind of a 40 to 60 day tour where they're getting on a bus or
Yeah.
going around from city to city, where we're going to offer a pretty attractive opportunity for an artist to play a handful of shows a year, and have their fans come and travel and enjoy the Coachella Valley and make a whole experience out of it. We've
Mhm.
seen a lot of success, not only in what our friends in Las Vegas have been able to do, but also our partners at Madison Square Garden. When you look at what Billy Joel's been able to accomplish with his residency that
Yeah.
takes place every month at the Garden, or what they were able to achieve with Fish a few years back, where they played 13 straight nights at MSG, there's going to be some pretty attractive opportunities for incredible artists to set up shop and make themselves at home in the Coachella Valley, and make it a great destination for all of their fans.
Yeah, yeah, that is real exciting. I think that's one of the things that a lot of people would really get really excited about is, having a an artist that they're quite familiar with come out here and play multiple shows. Um, and I think that that's something that would be very successful as well. We actually don't have a ton of time, but I wanted to give you guys an opportunity now to share some thoughts on anything that else that you guys want to talk about in terms of this live music and entertainment aspect at this arena.
Well, I might just add, we touched on the kind of indoor outdoor design of the building, but what's really, I think, kind of unique and really will, I think, become extremely special about this venue is the fact that you're really, all of the seats are in one lower bowl.
Yeah.
The vast majority are. So you come in at street level and you walk down to your seat, and as you can see, I mean, it's a pretty tight environment, and that's really important, not only for the energy for the artist and making sure that they have a great experience, but just being a fan and not having to, go in an elevator up to the fifth floor and take, 6 or 10, escalators up to your seat, and just, knowing that, no matter where you buy a seat, everyone is going to be really good and you're going to be really close to the action, whether it be hockey or music. And, that's, to me, it's certainly one of the wonderful things about this new project and the way it's been designed.
Yes, this seems like a really, it's going to be a really intimate opportunity to see a big time artist, which is not doesn't happen very often. You usually see them in very, very large venues, and this is a very intimate venue that's going to, like you said, provide a lot of great vantage points for basically anyone who comes. It's going to be really, really neat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and John mentioned it before, but I think the main takeaway from this is that we really strive to bring a diversity of programming to this arena. We believe that this is an asset for the entire Coachella Valley. So whether you're a fan of rock or country or Latin or comedy or family shows, we're going to have something for everyone that comes to this arena. It's going to be an absolutely incredible experience. And while this arena is being built for hockey, it's made for music. And it is going to be an absolutely incredible experience for all of the residents of the Valley and all of the people that also come on a seasonal basis. You're going to be able to see these same shows that go to a place like Madison Square Garden in an intimate environment with this tight lower bowl that you see in this photo here. It's going to be absolutely spectacular, and we can't wait to get this open for you guys.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of people out here are real excited. With our first episode dropped earlier this week, and the reaction was really strong. So you can tell there's a lot of people very, very excited, not just for the sports and the hockey, but like you said, for the live music. That's really going to be something special out here. So just want to, as we in conclusion, want to thank John, Eric, for joining us, and we've had a great discussion about this live music, and I'm getting pretty excited. So definitely want to thank everyone for joining us, and we will we'll have our next episode, which will drop on March 1st, in which we'll talk more about the economic impact and other benefits of having this arena for the economy here in our valley. And that will again be March 1st. And then we will also talk in future episodes about hockey and other aspects of the arena. So thanks a lot, John, Eric. Really appreciate your time, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right.